Yeah, I know the title's a bit odd, isn't it? I'm going to explain just before this video starts why. Um, Essentially, the job I was working was making me incredibly miserable. When you work till, I don't know, 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the morning or whatever, you're getting up at 5 p.m, 6 p.m, occasionally 7 p.m, you're miserable as fuck. You're grumpy, you're annoyed, you've got no motivation, no energy, no passion for anything anymore. And I've quit. Now, the reason I've quit, I was already planning on getting out anyway, but I actually got suspended because they thought, despite working with a till with over £3,000-4,000 in it every night, and taking that to the cash desk and counting it up and blah blah blah, they thought I would steal £2. It was a tip. So they were going to brand as a thief, so wrongly. So I left, handed in my notice as soon as I could, right after I milked as much suspension pay as I could out of them as well. Fuck you. So yeah, I had this happened about a month ago. I've recently just got a new job, and it's a lot better. It's better working hours, better management for one thing, better working company in general. So I thought to myself, I do want to get back into league racing. I feel I've got another passion again, but there was a problem. I don't want to buy a wheel because I don't take league racing that seriously. I must buy a wheel, blah blah blah. So I can't do a sim like R Factor 2, because I'm a pad user. Always have been. And then I couldn't really do Formula Fusion because that community is just gone. There's nothing left of that. And Grip has become the GTC, so the Nebula Grip League, that went to season 3, and then it became the GTC, or essentially season 4. Although all the stats are gone for the champions. But it's such a new game, and to be honest, it doesn't interest me that much, Grip. I'm only going to really turn up to races if I'm available, not so much I want to, just filling up the numbers a bit. So I just thought, I'm not going back to F1 because I don't. One little rule I will state right now: Nebula is never going back to an F1 game ever again. You've had 8 attempts to get it right, and it's still shit. So as far as I'm concerned, you buy. So I came back to Grid, because Grid is ultimately the only thing that is not only a better game than, it's got a better online than any F1 game ever has. Don't get us wrong, the community is very small. There's only about 200 active players per week, which is not a lot. But I got in touch with a couple of the older members of Nebula when it was like season 7, season 8, and we put together a team of 12, and we've managed it. I think we've got 14 drivers now, which is, I'm happy with that. A couple of them are just extremely quick, and the rest, some of them are slow, some of them are mid-range, some of them are my kind of speed, which is kind of above average. I am using the BMW for the first time, which is rear-wheel drive, and I've been driving a Chevrolet Cruze for 4 seasons, and a Civic before that, which was, both of those are front-wheel drive, which means they have no oversteer and have really good handling. The BMW has shit brakes, semi-decent handling, but it's very slidey, so I'm getting used to it. Because I've only been driving it for about 2 days, not like a grand total of 48 hours, but over the course of 2 days, and it's difficult to get to grips with it. It's an extremely tail-happy car. So what you're about to see is season 10 of Touring Cars. Unfortunately, I will note the footage is absolutely fucked. I don't know why. It recorded with no sound, and when I actually played it back, it was choppy. But as soon as I've rendered it, that's fixed it partly, where it actually records normal, You know, the video itself is normal, but there's just absolutely no sound to it whatsoever. So I've had to add in some really stupid music to it. So yeah, enjoy.
Don't think too hard.